All right, nerds, we're back for another beer review, and today from Zero Issue Brewing in Calgary, their newest beer, Errementari Peach Gose with smoked salt. Like a chump, I opened the can for I don't know why. So this is, I don't know if this is their newest one. This is issue 32. So their 32nd beer they've had. Zero Issue out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Errementari is really cool because Errementari is a Spanish movie, like a Basque horror movie, about a devil. Anyways, yeah, it's a Spanish horror movie. I think it's like Smoking the Devil or something like that it was called. So interesting that they tied that in a little bit. And it's like 2017, like period piece, very dark. So a very out there, hard to figure out what the name is unless you look it up name. But I like my horror movies. Although it's really interesting because Errementari on here has a big robot. So maybe they are thinking something else. I hadn't thought of that. We shall find out. So if you're wondering, Google it. Maybe it's about a big robot movie. I know it as a horror movie. So there you go. Let's look them up a little bit here, folks. We'll share the screen here. And we will go into Errementari Peach Gose with smoked salt. So they had a ton of peach, as you see. And then swapped their Himalayan salt. So Goses are always really salty anyways for smoked salt. So some umami in the beer, 4.4%. And I guess the IBU is really like nominal. Who cares about that? That's not important in this type of beer. Again, Zero Issue in Calgary, as you see here, 12th Street Northeast, 42nd Ave. It is an awesome place. You have comic books on the walls. You can read some books. It's definitely comic book, video game, fantasy kind of themed. You can see the different stuff they have on tap. You know, I've done the IO Habanero Pineapple Sour before on the channel. Spruce Tips, I just had that at Dylan's Piggyback lately, like very recently. So good, fun little beer. Again, all comic book themed, as you can see here. And then two brothers, like comic book, sci-fi, and video games. Bam, there you go. They use different local artists for every can. The artist is right on it. So this one is... Oops, I can't read it. Ihaki as Paizu. I can't read that. I'm very, very sorry. I'm not quite sure what it says. I can't pronounce the name. So there we go. Anyways, let's pour this before I spill it everywhere because I'm a dunce. Zero Issue also has a couple arcade games, which are really cool. Can I smell the smoke yet? You can. It smells like bacon, which is kind of strange for me. Okay, so let's get out of here and go back to talking about beer. So you get the smoke. It smells like bacon bits. Not bacon, but bacon bits. Interesting lighting all of a sudden in my room. I don't know where that's coming from. Sun is setting. It is 3 o'clock when I'm recording this. So yeah, I guess the sun would be setting. You get some fruit for sure. You get that peach softness. A little bit of flintiness from the pith kind of stuff. But the smokiness is almost overwhelming. Interesting. You do get like a softness, get minerality. Try not to sneeze. Excuse me. I can edit that out, I'm sure. Or I might not. We'll see. Yeah. Really interesting aroma. Crystal yellow, beautiful beer. As always, Zero Issue does so many good beer. They're really into sours, Goses, that style. And I think that's kind of overtaken what they are now, which is fine. It gives you a place in the market, especially in Calgary, where it's just swamped with how many breweries they have. Just 40, 50 breweries. You have to stand out. And beside Canart, which is number one, it's their predominance of making just really good sour style beer. It smells good. I don't eat bacon, so it's going to be really interesting to try. I don't, we're just going to dive in. We'll see what I think. Yeah, so you got salt. That's soft water saltiness. Peach for sure. And then at the back, yeah, just layered smoke. It's really interesting. It's hard to describe. Yeah, it kind of hits. So you get peach, and then it's almost like barbecuing a peach, roast or baking a peach. So you get and then putting salt on it. It's a salty peach barbecued, because you get the salt, you get the flesh of the peach, but then almost like the crisp outside, burned, like a little char on it. And the salt lingers, really, really lingers in there. It's like having a mouthwash, salt mouthwash or something. I wish the peach was stronger. I really do. I don't want to say only good things. I wish the peach was stronger. And I wish it was more like roasted peach, which you're using peach and salt, so it's different completely. But unlike a few of their others where it's just salty beer and the fruit isn't as forward, the fruit is definitely more forward. I just wish they took it another step, and I think that would really, really, really jump things. I'm not disappointed. I'm just finding it a little hard to pinpoint this beer. It's really weird. And I think it's because at the end, the salt and the smokiness is so overwhelming, just cuts that flavor peach out when you forget it. And then you just get the salty aftertaste, which I like. I like sours. I like Goses. Is the beer great? No, it's not. The beer is good. And I think it's a bit better than a few of their other Goses they've made. Probably because it'd be more memorable. Again, fruit, a bit stronger, and the smokiness is memorable. And it's not like a Rauch beer where the smoke is just so outstandingly strong, because it's not coming from the malt. It's not coming from the smoked malt, right? They're not using wood to smoke the malt or anything, like cherry wood or anything. There's pungency to it, but it stays mild. But the salt gives it a weird, I can't explain it, like a sourness. Overall, pretty good. Like I said, not great. It's drinkable. It's very light beer. It's 4.4%, like all their Goses tend to be. Let's go back, actually, to their... There we go. Let's go back to them, because if you go... Let's go to their tap room. Let's see what they got on tap. Yeah, their Innsmouth Sour, which is awesome. Pumpkin Sour I haven't had. Errementari, Pineapple Sour. Okay, so we don't have all their full lineup. Let's see what's in their online store right now. This was Star Holler was very, very good. I was hoping they might have another one I could compare it to. Let's go into here. Yeah, so they actually have a pretty small. I haven't had that one in a while. So there's a few here I've never even heard of. Helheim, Nuclear Winter. So they don't have the ones I wanted to compare it to. They tend to rotate out beer, which is fun. They rotate out beer, so they almost like never remake a lot of these beer. And then again, like I said, they issue them in comic book form. So issue 32 right here. I was hoping to compare it to a few, but they aren't on there. So this was Errementari Peach Gose with smoked salt instead of Himalayan salt. That salt lingers longer than their other Goses. And you get a bit of that campfire smoky aftertaste. When campfire lingers on your clothes and you kind of get that with everything, that's what you get with this beer. Actually, as it warms up a little bit, the peach comes out. So there we go. Let it warm up a bit. Let the fruit come out. It's their best Gose they've probably done. Their sours are awesome. Innsmouth is excellent. So definitely try Zero Issue out. All their beer is just good to great. There's no bad beer. Even their Io Habanero pineapple sour. If you remember that review, and I'll make sure I put that in the end screen so you can link to that one. Well, I'm not a big spicy beer guy. I think it's a weird combo. It's the best spicy beer I've ever had. So I'll give them credit. So this was an Errementari Peach Gose with smoked salt from Zero Issue in Calgary. If you liked all this, especially like the new layout we're trying to do, I've done 3 or 4 of these now. Let us know in the comments below. You can find us on all the social medias, as it says in the ticker, at Fermented Nerds. And do all the usual stuff. Smash the subscribe button. Give us a big thumbs up to help algorithms. Tell your friends about us. The more subscribers, the better. More viewers, the better for us. We got lots of stuff coming up. I keep saying that every video, but I'm taping these before all that stuff comes up. A lot of brewery interviews. And another special little thing I'm working on that'll be pretty big time, especially for those in Alberta. When that comes up, I will be advertising the living crap out of it, so stay tuned. All that said, I'm Wally. I'm out.